Hi guys, it's Carol. How are ya? I'm good. We had some rain today. We had a thunderstorm. It hit between 3:30 and 4 because my oldest daughter was here visiting me and she had just left and got maybe a mile down the highway towards her home when the hail just started coming down. She pulled over and she took a video of it to show me. It was golf ball to larger size hail. She said the first huge one that hit her windshield just exploded. Not the windshield, the piece of hail. And that it was at least golf ball size. And then my daughter-in-law was coming to my apartment to pick up the kids about that time. And my daughter Becky had to pull over when she made the video because she couldn't see to drive. It was so thick. The rain was coming down so hard and the hail was so thick. She had to pull over and wait until it stopped. And at that same time, my daughter-in-law was coming to pick up my grandkids here. And she had to stop a little ways from my apartment because the hail was so bad. But here at my apartment, we didn't get any hail. We just got rain and lightning like crazy. But I heard up on I-40 goes right through the middle of our town. I heard up on I-40 there was baseball size hail, which is a pretty good chunk of ice to hit you. I tell you, I don't remember it because my memory is crazy. But Casey was just telling me, Mom, don't you remember when we had baseball size hail and the tornado sirens were going off and she said she and I were in the bathtub with 4 dogs. And I do remember it now that she reminded me. The windshields on our cars were busted. I lived in a trailer house and it broke several windows, beat the roof all to pieces. Everything. When it gets hit with a piece of baseball size ice, damage is going to happen. But anyway, I didn't have any of that here at the apartments. We're good. The dogs went to the groomer today. Hallelujah, finally. Oh, Molly is my little poodle. She looks like a newborn lamb with long legs. She is so pretty. But she is mad at me. She did not like her spa day. She came home and got under the couch. That's her place to go when she's mad. She'll probably be there for a while. And Toby, I tried to get pictures of Toby, but everything was a blur. He's not one to sit still for pictures too often. Maybe I'll get one here in a little while. But they got to go to the groomer today. Oh, this is a new groomer that are new to us. And my daughter-in-law took their St. Bernard there a week or two ago to get a bath and have a lot of hair taken off. And told me about this lady and that she had a pet monkey. And so when I made an appointment for my dogs and I took my grandkids. And Casey went. Casey had her beagle's toenails cut, and Molly and Toby were going to stay to be groomed. But she had this monkey that was probably smaller than my poodle. It was a little bitty thing. Her name was Sophie Grace. Cute as can be. She had a diaper on and some kind of, I didn't really look, some kind of diaper covering a little skirt or something, I don't know. But anyway, tiny little thing and cute as could be, and she just talk to my chitter sounds to my grandkids and stuck her hand out through the cage. She had a great big, huge cage in one corner of this lady's shop. And when I went back to get the dogs, I said, oh, my grandkids want a monkey now. And she said, well, that monkey cost $10,000. I said, I guess my grandkids won't have one. And she said, that's my support animal. And I said, really? And she said, yes, for depression. Her monkey is her support animal. The monkey goes with her everywhere she goes. Casey wants one. Casey wants one just to be her baby and also to be her support animal. And I understand that. When I first had my horrible breakdown and got out of the mental hospital, I couldn't do anything unless I had certain people with me. They were my safe people. I could do something if I had one of these people with me that's what my therapist called them, my safe people. And support animals serve that same purpose. I don't know how to explain it. They make it possible for you to do something that you have to do. It's like emotional support. My dogs are not therapy dogs, but when I got out of the hospital, I had a little black schnauzer named Gracie. For about the first year, mostly what I did was sit in a chair and pet her. She got me through it. I understand about support animals, what they can do. I wish one of my dogs was a therapy dog and could be my support animal, but I doubt that anybody would believe I needed two. But I had always wished that I had a white schnauzer before Toby. His name was Max, and he was the sweetest dog. Toby is not sweet. Toby is scared of everything, and so he barks like crazy at everything because he's scared. But Max thought everybody wanted to pet him. He would have been a wonderful therapy dog to take to hospitals and nursing homes and things like that. But when I had Max, I was working and thought I would have time to do that, but Max died way too young. He was 8, but still, I wasn't ready for him to pass. He had cancer. Anyway, I had my grandkids all day today. This is the first Friday that they are not spending the night with me in, I don't know how long. They always spend Friday night and Saturday night, and usually Monday night and Wednesday night. They like to spend the night at my house, my apartment. But I told their mom I just can't do it tonight. My granddaughter cried. But I have just been having a horrible time with depression and my nerves. I'm on my last raw nerve, and I think I just need some quiet time. I love having my grandkids, but it's not quiet. So anyway, I told myself this would be a mental health day. I'm taking a mental health day and not babysitting kids tonight. And I'll miss them when it gets to be bedtime and they're not here. I'll miss them horrible, but I'm getting them first thing in the morning because they're painting something for their daddy for Father's Day, and they've got to come finish it. So they'll be here with me tomorrow. And I'm finally going to try to get that dadgum banana pudding cheesecake made. I've been wanting to make it every day, and things just come up, and I haven't been able to get to it. But tomorrow, I am going to do it. So tomorrow, we'll have a banana pudding cheesecake video. That's about all I know. Oh, today's Juneteenth. Texas celebrates Juneteenth. I thought everybody did, but I heard today that not everybody does. Juneteenth is June 19th every year to celebrate the freedom of slaves. Juneteenth first became a holiday in Texas in 1980. I remember that. That's the year before before Casey was born. Because the Civil War was over in 1865 in April, and in June, on the 19th, Union General Gordon, what was his name? It was two G's. Shoot. Anyway, he was a Union general. Brought thousands of troops, marched into Galveston, and announced that slaves were free. And then in 1980, it became a state holiday here, just to celebrate the freedom of the slaves, emancipation. And when, oh gosh, what was that general's name? Shoot, I'll think of it in a minute. Anyway, when he and his troops stormed into Galveston, even though the Civil War had been over for a couple of months, you know, they didn't have internet back then. They didn't have telephones back then. And the slave owners, for the most part, had not told their slaves. They wanted them to finish getting the crop in for that summer. But anyway, oh gosh, that's gonna drive me crazy till I remember what that Union General's name was. Pooh. Anyway, happy Juneteenth. And I'm gonna try to get a picture of Toby. He's standing still, so I'm gonna turn this video off and see if I can get a picture of Toby to attach to it. Bye-bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow with banana pudding cheesecake. I looked it up. It was Major General Gordon Granger and more than 1,800 troops that went to Galveston and announced the emancipation. And Texas was the first state to declare it a state holiday. I guess that's why I've always heard it. I've lived here for 40 years, a long time. Anyway, and I thought I'd better clarify something. A while ago, I said this tornado sirens were going off, and it was storming and hailing, and my daughter and me and the 4 dogs were in the bathtub. We weren't taking a bath. We live in Tornado Alley. Would you believe very few houses here have a basement? If I could build a house, it would dang sure have a basement. And so when the tornado sirens go off, first you go outside and look, and then you go back inside and get in your bathtub and drag a twin-size mattress in there if you can, or at least blankets and pillows to cover your head, so if the tornado hits your house, you've got some kind of covering over you. My older grandsons, they're 19 and 20 now, or 18 and 19. The oldest one will be 20 in October. Anyway, when they were little boys, I had bicycle helmets at my house for them, and when the tornado sirens went off, they'd put their bicycle helmets on to protect their head and would get in the bathtub. And you stay in the bathtub with all the padding you can find until the sirens stop. And where I live, the tornado sirens go off numerous times every year. But anyway, we weren't taking a bath. We were in the bathtub for safety. I thought if you live in a normal house with a basement, you might not know that practice. All right, guys. Tomorrow, banana pudding cheesecake. Bye. This is really the end.